Whoa, it's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. Got my co-pilot back there, baby Owl. He's looking at a book of fairy tales, dude. I like his style. So, I don't know, man. It's been a trippy journey lately, that's for sure. So, there's this lady at work, right? She's kind of a healer, Alexandra. I don't think she'll ever be watching this, but I'll give Alexandra some. So she was leaving our place of employment, like she moved on, and so the last moment she was there, I was like, "Do you have any like advice you can offer me about my back?" And she's like, "Where is it all jammed up?" And I'm like, "Oh, the lower right, dude." And she's like, "Do you have a problem with abundance?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I guess like financially a little tight and all that kind of stuff, standard stuff." And so I've been seeing this acupuncture guy lately, right? And he told me the same thing from the get go. Like, lower right back, kidney, it's abundance. You have an issue with abundance. And I'm like, all right. So I was in there today, right, getting poked and cupped and the whole thing. And he started asking me about it. And it kind of tripped me out, like, because I think I'm going in through a huge, like, growing spurt, like, spiritually and, like, life force wise. And I've been kind of jammed up. And I think this, like, abundance thing is jammed me up for a long time in my life, maybe. And so I was talking to him, and I'm like, well, what's what abundance? Like, abundance, I think, like, especially for Western minds, abundance has something to do with, like, financial resources, right? And I live in Malibu. I get to experience people with, like, pockets full of money, right? Like, stuffed pockets. And a lot of them aren't happy. They do not have an abundance of happiness. They may have an abundance of material possessions and wealth, but they do not have happiness. And I look at my little guy back there as, how do you have an abundant life? And the hologram and the minigram, and I have this beautiful little family, and yet something about me is in a state of lack, right? And I guess, I suppose I do ignore that on a level, because I don't really know what that state of lack is. And it gets me jammed up, dude. Like, for, like, physically now I'm jammed up. And, like, what is the abundance? What is it? And there's, like, on a level, like I said, my life's super abundant. Yet me personally, like, me is, like, just Hamish, aka the illusion. I lack a little bit. He's got a little cold he's getting over right now. Like, I lack something, and I don't know what it really is. It might be, like, lack of success. And like, we've done a lot of cool stuff on this YouTube channel. Like, all right, so today I get this package from You Skateboards with my art. I'm going to hype it one more time. With my art on a skate deck. That's not lack. Like, that's an abundance of some sort of life force, right? Like, that is a manifestation of something I've always been wanting to have come true, is my art to be on a company's skate deck and sold to people. So, like, when I see that box arrive, I go, okay, like, that box is the proof that I don't lack something, and that things I'm manifesting can come true. So I've really been put to the test of, like, what is my, like, state of lack all about? Because it's manifested physically, which means, hey, you want to play with that? Play with that. He loves skateboards. And so I gotta figure out what it is. And I think that it's this thing where, like, I've kind of experienced it with our little YouTube show we put together that we're trying to get made into, like, a real TV show. And, like, the response has been a little lukewarm. All you viewers have been super thumbs up. So, like, I know it's not, it's not that, right? It's plugging into the system. Like, living here in Malibu, California is not like living in, I don't know, Bend, Oregon or something, right? Like, I live in that zone of duality of people all, oh my goodness. And that's as rich as it could be right there is that smile. So I got to figure it out just for my own health. What this lack is that's inside of me, because I know spiritually God has nothing but abundance for me, and yet I still walk around with this like state of lack going on in my head, and it manifests. I guess it seems like objectively like a target. Like, yeah, if I could only like figure out how to stuff my pockets, like it would be okay. But I know that's a false paradigm. Like, I know that's not the answer to the question, man, or the answer to the riddle. So I'm like, what is the riddle, and what is the lack, and what is the answer to it? And I see him. He's not worried about anything. Are you? No, not at all. And so maybe so everything's perfect, right? In that sense of like, yeah, I'm physically lamed up a little bit. I have to sit and reflect. I can't just go and be unconscious on a certain level. I went surfing the other day for the first time in like 3 months, and I had to be real careful with the back, right? And I really was grateful for the 3 or 4 waves that I did catch. And usually I would be like, I'm kind of a wave junkie, so, how do you feel that thing? And I was just super stoked to have ridden a couple waves. It kind of changed my perception a little bit. Like, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. And I think that's right where it's at too, is like, maybe my lack is lack of gratitude. Like, maybe that's where I'm not abundant. Maybe sometimes I just can't see the forest through the trees type of deal. Maybe I don't need anything. Maybe I just need to like stop trying to figure anything out, right? Like, what if it's just that simple? So part of the thing I've been doing is I've been trying to like be more disciplined with like my stretching workout thing, and trying to heal myself by like being disciplined in my actions. But we're gonna go for a walk in a minute. He's fired up. And you like the skateboard, don't you? Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Don't worry, I'm saving one for you. There you get all the skateboards. And so, yeah, and where it really hit me the other day is like I got really super jammed because my back tightened up again after I tried to surf the first time, but was super unsuccessful. I just got my back tweaked out. I got into this like, my dream now is just to get some barrels with my son when he's able to surf, or skate a pool with him. Right? And all of a sudden I saw that jeopardized, and I was like, whoa, dude, like what's it all about? And what's it all about? So yeah, I'm in this like sort of metamorphosis right now. I know. Where I think great things are about to occur. And the great things that are about to occur is like I have no confusion of like what it isn't. Like, right? Like, I do know what it isn't. I just don't know what it is. And I do know what it is. Like, I can sit with Al all day. Like, all day we can hang out. And I don't need anything. I don't need another human. I can just, like, hang out with my son and take care of him and make sure he's loved. And that's... I do have an abundance of love for this child, that's for sure. And I have become that dad. I'm just like fully just like, that's all I want to do is hang out with my boy. I don't know, yeah, like a lot's going on right now, and yet it's so simple. But I'm on this like struggle right now. It's been a struggle the last last couple months physically. And physically, like only those with back pain know, or physical pain know, is like it wears on you emotionally, and then it wears on you mentally, and like it wears on you spiritually, because it's really hard to be spiritually, emotionally, mentally tuned in when you're in like pain, you know, and that pain's keeping you from doing the physical activities that keep you sane, you know what I mean? Like I need to go chuck myself over the ledge of a wave every now and then, or go get some front side grinds to like be like content. Like I'm not a couch potato. And you got a little runny nose, don't you? All right, yeah, come here. And so, you know, yeah, you gotcha. I gotcha. And so, you know, yeah, and it's kept me from making like videos lately, because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, man. There's enough Debbie Downer stuff out there. Like I am a super positive guy in spite of my own pessimistic nature. Like that's like the irony to try to deal with too. Is like abundant positive energy, you know? Like I am a like slightly pessimistic about like the state of the human reality sometimes, dude. Yeah. But you know, we're gonna get through it. I don't drink coffee anymore again. I got that. Like I switched over to tea, so I'm not doing the coffee anymore. I got caffeine in my tea. You know, little zing, 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 zing. Anyway, this video is brought to you by Sleepy Time Distribution. Dude, I'm gonna be hyping Sleepy Time because they made my art into a skate deck. How rad is that, dude? I'm gonna be hyping on this one for a while. Used skateboards. I know, right? It's super cool. All right, this is Al and the Illusion. We're out. We're gonna go for a walk. Thank you for tuning in, man. I do appreciate all my audience out there, man. Without you, I don't know where I would have been the last 6 years. Like, you guys saved my life continually. Thank you.